21C Museum and Shall We Wine are teaming up to present Art of Cinema. It's a film festival featuring two African-American filmmakers who were awarded at the Cannes Film Festival.
They produced the films Employee of the Month and Don't Tell Me You're Sorry. And to tell us all about this film festival in Chicago is Julie Lowe, museum manager, and Regine T. Rousseau of Shall We Wine. Welcome back to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so you've collaborated before, but just in case people aren't aware of it, Julie, tell us a little bit about 21C and how this came to be.
Yeah, 21C is a contemporary art museum that is situated inside a hotel. We're located really close to the Magnificent Mile. We host exhibitions year-round that are curated by our chief curator, Alice Gray Stites, and a lot of great programming. And so we met for an art and wine tour, which I lead tours every week, but I can tell you there's so much more fun when we have really good wine and we're talking about wine and art together.
I have to believe that's true. So Regine, you're going to be there
Yes.
for the event.
Yes.
What can people expect?
Expect to be blown away,
Okay.
because I was. We had this idea, my friends Pam Johnson and Robert Johnson, to put this together. And we found two films that really, once I watched them, I couldn't stop thinking of them.
Oh, wow.
So they just, right?
Yeah.
We were just talking about how in 20 minutes, these short films really change our perspective and told such a profound story. So just be prepared to be blown away.
Interesting that both films seem to be set in pandemic times, right? A little bit? Like,
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah. One
yes.
specifically about the pandemic.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. And can you tell us a little bit about them?
Yeah, so the first one is looking at two high school students, and they both have very different perspectives on their lives during the pandemic. They've gone back to the classroom, and both are experiencing trauma, but in very different ways. And then if you want to talk about Employee of the Month.
Yeah, Employee of the Month.
That's, Don't Tell Me You're Sorry.
Don't tell me you're
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
An Employee of the Month is about a Nigerian man who is preparing to have his first child. And he is connected to work. I'm trying not to give it away.
Yeah.
And he leaves his family to go to work and during the civil unrest in Nigeria. And I don't want to give any more, but it really changes their lives once he leaves for work.
And afterwards, after people view these films that you say are just stunning,
Yeah.
you're going to sit down and talk to, is it the directors or the filmmakers?
Both directors.
Yeah.
So Goga Clay and Anna Emabuchi are going to be there. So we're going to ask them some questions about their process and really get an understanding for the movies and how they came to be.
Yeah. And so, Regine, are you pairing any wines with the movies?
Yeah.
And how does one even go about doing that?
That's a great question.
That's a great question. So we were very intentional with the partners for this particular event. So Soleil Wine comes from the south of France, where, of course, Cannes is hosted.
Perfect.
They do a lot of good. They partner with a lot of nonprofits and environmental companies. So we asked them to be the sponsors. So why this wine? Well, the movies are both dramatic, they're intense, and I like to pair wines that have as much intensity with the movie. So this wine is intense, it's rich, it's fresh, so it's going to be a really nice pairing for both films.
And Julie, what have you heard from people? Because I know you guys have worked together before, just even standing in front of artwork. This is a different experience where you're watching a film.
Yeah.
When you're pairing it with a wine, you're kind of getting a different experience than just doing it by itself.
Yeah, and I would say that's what Shall We Wine and Regine really do. It's unbelievable to hear her talk about the wine. And I have already seen the films, but when you're watching it and you're experiencing it with something as rich and thoughtful as a wine pairing or even the popcorn, let's say, it's a completely different experience. And it's an attention to all of our senses, right? We're watching and then we're going to be reacting and learning and talking with the filmmakers while also drinking wine, which is such a pleasure.
And I think for a lot of people, it's hard for them to wrap their brain around like a boutique hotel that also has museum space
Right.
and does these art activations. Like what's the reception been like?
I would say if I had a penny for every time someone said, I had no idea.
You'd be rich.
Where are
very different place. But it's that reaction, because when you start to connect the public and the general public, art lovers, film aficionados,
Yes,
Yes.
You really get a better connection with what you're viewing, what you're seeing as far as like 2D and 3D works, but then also when you bring in filmmakers and get to hear about what they were thinking, what the process was like, you leave with such an enriched experience.
And can people still sign up to come on Sunday?
Yes.
Okay.
So please purchase tickets. We are providing a stipend for the filmmakers. And all of this is generally funded by our sponsors. So Wintrust, Popcorn,
Perfect, yeah.
Soleil Wine, and then,
Yeah.
Amazing. That sounds like a great event. Regine, Julie, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
joining us. Art of Cinema, the film festival, is this Sunday, October 15th. It's at 3 p.m. at 21C Museum Hotel Chicago. You can learn more about it on their website, 21cmuseumhotels.com and shallwewine.com. Also check out their socials there. Thanks, ladies.